friends, I'm going to show you how to make the art project that I posted about in the other link. The first thing we're going to do is paint. Now parents, don't be afraid to paint. I know it's messy, but it can be a lot of fun and it can be a really great sensory learning tool for your kiddos. One thing you can try is putting your paper on a tray or giving them like a towel to put underneath their paper, so it kind of gives them boundaries and it shows them this is where the paint is allowed to go versus this is where the paint is not allowed to go. So I put my paper in a tray and I'm going to use shades of blue and purple to make a wintry snow scene. Now I didn't have any purple paint, so I mixed together blue and red and white and mixed it all together to try to make a shade of purple. So the next thing I'm going to do is just paint my paper how I please. No directions necessary, just let them go. It's not supposed to look like anything. It's all about the process of doing it. It's the experience. It's the using the paintbrush. It's mixing the colors together. Okay, as you saw in my time-lapse video, I did a couple of things that I see at school all the time, and that's when kiddos get a paintbrush and they go a little nuts and they start mixing colors and you're like, oh, I just made all those nice colors. No, don't worry about it. I promise, once you accept that the colors are gonna get mixed, life is a little bit less stressful. So they mix the colors, they make something really cool. And the next step of our process is school glue. So before your paint starts to dry, you give them the bottle of school glue, you open it up. And again, you kind of get to let them go crazy. So often at school, we spend a long time teaching them that a dot is a lot. Well, in this case, we need a lot. So we're gonna get our glue out, and hopefully yours comes out a little bit faster than mine does. And they just get to put the glue on wherever they want it. Just like that. Okay, so then on top of that, the next thing that we do, and this is where you're definitely going to want a tray. Like if you're not already using a tray to paint in, you're going to want a tray for this next part because you're gonna sprinkle salt over it. Now, I'm going to use Epsom salt, but if you don't have Epsom salt at home, regular table salt or sea salt is just fine. You can try pouring it into a bowl and having them use their pincher fingers and sprinkle it. You can put it into a shaker and have them shake it. You can put it into a bowl and have them use a spoon. There are lots of options for salt delivery. I'm going to finish this up by just pouring it out. Okay, once I got my glue mostly covered, I'm going to go ahead and shake it all around and make sure it spreads, and then I'll shake off any extra. And this is why my tray is so important. It goes right into my tray, and I've got this very cool snowy scene that when it dries, it's going to be nice and sparkly, and it's just going to look like beautiful snow just like we have outside. I hope you enjoyed doing this process art with me.